Just want to clear up a couple of myths about the hammer fist. So a lot of the keyboard rankers will come on and say, oh, the hammer fist is no good. Occasional keyboard ranker will make a little video showing how the hammer fist that is depicted in their tiny little brain, but it's not certainly how it's shown or talked about by us. A lot of people think of it as an ineffective strike, but of course it can be an ineffective strike. So if you're hitting a flush vertical surface with just the movement of the hinge of your elbow, you're going to irritate. You irritate anyone, they're going to kick the fuck out of you, right? So you don't want to irritate, you want to fucking annihilate. So the way you do that is to literally use the whole kinetic chain of your body in a synergistic way. Before you say, oh, that's telegraphic if you pull back. Well, where the hammer fist reigns supreme is in your beat down. So there's three elements to anything you do in life. There's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end. The beginning, because you were somewhat late and they tried to ambush you, would be an immediate expression of violence. This starting point for this immediate expression of violence is your entry. So ideally you want to be first, you want to be going first with something. The very first something you do is your entry. Entry into the confrontation, the beginning. And then you would seek to gain attachment and keep fucking motoring forward. That's what you would seek to do immediately. That is, in most cases, requiring you to, as soon as you gain detachment, strike 2 or 3 more times. Me, finished. Well, that me part is your entry, and that me part is your beat down inside of the dynamics to make sure. And that's what the hammer fist is, with this fucking ball and chain. So the way you want to think about your hammer fist is, when you use it like that, as a ball and chain. You know, think about it as a war club, a mace, where I'm using part of this fist and some of that on the bone, and my whole body weight with bad intent. So the people that whinge about the hammer fist haven't fucking felt mine. Right? But that's how it's intended to be used. And when you're using a force multiplier, in this case a small point imposing force device, but bonk him on the top of the head, something has to happen first, right? So I'm near the point, bring him forward, so now I'm going to move back to the head target as I want. I'm going to put pressure in the face, which is going to lift the chin, which then gives you this downward shot straight onto it. Here you might only need one fucking shot. So if I'm here, my pocket stick is concealed, so I've had the forethought to access, and now I'm implemented with any type of potential problem where I can de-escalate and fucking off. But if not, this lead hand boom's going straight in the face. Lead with speed, putting him in the back of the heels, lifting the chin, which is going to take off with this pocket stick. That's what we're talking about, right? So that's the way, primarily, you would throw the hammer fist. You can also throw the hammer fist, as I said before, from a canted position like so, or backhanded, as we'll see. Right? But the primary meat and veg of the hammer fist is cycling down with a forward motion, rolling the shoulder down, pulling with the lat, dropping the weight, whipping the fist with your force multiplier at the end, in this case. Right? So let's just use an example on bar. I believe hit this, lift the chin, and then like so, or I hit the side of the face, and go for the side of the neck. So this is how we use the hammer fist. Alright? Not knocking on the door,